Y'all. Oh, I'm scared. Guys, it's been like over a year since I last posted. Maybe almost 2 years. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I'm scared to do this because now I'm recording myself and posting it on YouTube for you guys to listen to it if you guys don't have Spotify or if you'd rather see visuals, because if you're like me, I'd rather watch than listen, because if I listen to my own podcast episode, I'm going to fall asleep. And either it's because it's boring or my voice just like makes me pass out. I don't know. Welcome back to Do Me Wong, hosted by Rebecca Wong. Thank you for coming. Yay! So, if you guys didn't know, I've been on a hiatus for a long time. Wait, let me stop right here. Let me ask you guys, even though you guys probably can't even answer me. Should I do an introduction first? Like, I probably definitely should have settled on this decision before I even started this, but whatever. I need your guys' help, even though you guys can't even help me right now. Honestly, I should have asked my Instagram. Should I do an introduction and like tell you guys who I am just a little bit for those who have not listened to my podcast yet, and then say where I've been and how I've been doing? Or should I just go straight into it? Introductions are always lame though. Like, no one listens to it. Everyone goes past through it. Unless you haven't like seen me or heard me before. So this is Do Me Wong, and I am the host of Rebecca Wong. I'm 22 years old. I'm Asian, 60% Chinese, 40% Vietnamese. Funny thing, how I found that out was because I took an ancestry DNA test thing. So yes, I spent $50 to do the test, and I found out I was 60% Chinese, 40% Vietnamese. What else did I expect? I mean, it's like nothing new. I always told people, when people ask me, oh, what's your nationality or where you're from? Boy, when people ask me where I'm from, like, I don't know how do I answer it? Like, are you asking me my nationality or like where I'm from, as in like what city I'm in, or like what state I'm in, or where I was born in? How do you answer that question? I might be a little too close to the mic. I'm so sorry. Or am I? Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Just my age, my name, and my nationality. I think that's enough information, right? I mean, I feel like you can gather the type of person I am from how I'm talking, right? No? Okay. So I'm gonna just go straight into what I'm gonna talk about, because it's gonna be smooth sailing from there. Oh wait, a little disclaimer for season 2 and for the rest of my podcast so far, and from my past podcast so far, that makes no sense. Anyways, you guys know what I mean, right? Or do you not? The way my podcast works, it's giving crazy. It's given ADHD. It's my ideas go from like everywhere, okay? And my mind goes everywhere, and my mind can't keep up. No, my mouth cannot keep up with this. Like, this are like not connected as well as other people. And that's another reason why I started this podcast in the freaking first place back in 2023. Oh my god. No, it's been over 2 years already. Oh my gosh, I was gonna do like a happy 2-year thing this year, but it's well past that. Gosh dang it. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. So there was this video on Instagram, or I'm gonna just say a reel, okay? And it was about like relationships, and how in the video people tend to like lose themselves. Like they say that they lose themselves in a relationship, but like, are they actually losing themselves, or are they just like being challenged of their insecurities, their own self-esteem and whatever. Okay, so and there was a comment underneath that video, and I was like, wow, that is like a very interesting take on it, because I was like, I never thought about this, because I have like issues when I'm in a relationship where I actually do lose myself, and I lose control of like who I am as a, oh my god, do you see that? See, that's like just one of the cons of video podcasts, because you can see the ugly ass side of me. I mean, you can hear it from me anyways, but like, you can physically see that. Look, I'm sweaty. Why did I wear this shirt for my first? I was supposed to wear something bold. Okay, you see how I'm jumping from, okay, you know, sorry guys. Okay, I'm gonna read the comment because it's like a whole ass paragraph. Okay, it said, I've said this so many times. Half the reason people claim to be thriving while single is because they're not being challenged. No one's triggering their childhood wounds. The moment real intimacy gets uncomfortable, they bail, calling it a boundary or a, I don't know why I said it like that, calling it a boundary or a safety issue when it's really just a wall. They project, reframe their avoidance as healing, and weaponize therapy language to justify it. Then they gather a chorus of other avoidant singles to co-sign the stagnation and start the cycle over. Still searching for the perfect relationship, never realizing that great relationships are built, not found. Okay, I read that and I was like, actually, I'm gonna need it so I can like go. I was about to say go tip by tip. What the fuck? No, by bullet point. You know what I mean? Okay. Half the reason people claim to be thriving while single is because they're not being challenged. I mentioned that. No one's triggering their childhood wounds. The moment real intimacy gets uncomfortable, they bail, calling it a boundary or a safety issue when it's really just a wall. Okay, so let's say when you're like in a relationship with someone and you do something, right, that they are not like a fan of, and they're like really, they're sort of uncomfortable about it, and they point it out to you, and then you start saying a bunch of like, oh, gaslighting, oh, avoidant, oh, I'm a Leo, oh, all this like, and like therapy languages, as it was saying, like all these things that you learn from like TikTok or Reels, and like calling it whatever you want to call it, and you use that to be like, this is my boundary, and if you're gonna cross it, then I'm out of here. But like, what if they're not necessarily crossing your boundary? They're simply pointing it out, and you get like, ah! You get defensive about it. Sorry, that was loud. You get defensive about it, and you get really self-conscious about it, and you then put up a wall, thicker wall, a wall that was already there, but you make it thicker. And then now it's like, now your relationship is sort of like on the outside of that wall. So now both parties are feeling alone, because there's this thick wall right here, and then there's you, and then the other person, you know? Where was I going with that? I don't even know. You know, with my podcast, I just talk about jibber jabber and like I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And you guys can tell because like nothing I said made no sense. And I'm just going on a tangent. And it's because I'm purposefully trying to talk. When I actually have something to talk about, I can go on and on and on. But I don't, because I screenshotted this like how many days ago? It's been a week. So I really don't remember things from a week ago. A week ago. Fuck what doesn't on my tweak, I hope. Why did I go on Spotify? Okay, I wrote this morning. Oh, dang, it was not this morning. It was literally at 6 p.m. Oh my gosh, no! I forgot to do something. No. Usually at the start of this, I would be like, hi guys, welcome back to Do Me Wong, hosted by Rebecca Wong. It is exactly 10. I'm gonna say the time right now. It's 10:50 p.m. right now. Why do I record so late? It's because my brain gets thinking when it's late. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I wrote this thing at 6 p.m. So like roughly 5 hours ago today. And so Rebecca, you know, you're going to see this is a raw, unedited version. Like I am taking out nothing. I wrote something in my notes. It's like I'm going to read all of that to you. But I'm going to read it in a dramatic way so you're not bored. Anyways, it's sort of like this is a conversation that has led to arguments sometimes between me and a significant other. And I've had this conversation / argument many times before. Yeah. I'm reading it right now. I'm like skimming through it and like I've definitely had this conversation with my significant others before. And I don't know why. And I feel like the problem is me. Because as some of you know, I have control issues. It's not something to flex about. Okay. So the main bullet point is you can't tell someone how to live, but what if they're living wrong? Okay. So this is like sort of like a script and I'm going to like act it out, okay? And you can decide which one was me and which one was my significant other. But I'm not reading this like this is like a verbatim script from my conversation or argument with my significant other, okay? It's just like a general, I'm generalizing some words and I'm adding some words that I've said, some words that my significant other has said. So, okay. It's not up to you. It's not your business to tell me. So I'm supposed to just let you ruin your life? I'm living my life as I see fit. I have free will. I do what I choose to do with my life because it's my choice. Your way of living is not the only way. Wait, what the fuck did I write? Your way of living is not the only right way of living. Whatever works for me works for me. But what if it's wrong? It's only wrong to you. I am trying to help you. I'm trying to better your life. Make it easier for you so that you don't have to try as hard. You don't have to stress as much. You are literally declining my help for what? So you can struggle more? You're basically willfully adding unnecessary stress to your life when I can improve it. I care about you, so let me help you. I want to figure it out on my own. Well, you won't have to do it on your own anymore because I'm in your life now. It's not up to you to decide what's right and wrong for me. Okay. If that it's itching. It's like, okay. Okay, if that has like sparked up some like memories for you, you're not alone, sis, brother. Oh my god, look, I'm sweaty. Oh my god, let that be the, what is it called? The clip, the cover page, the I was about to say the clickbait, but like that's not clickbait. It's, what is it? What, you know. Snap. Okay. um so I don't know if you guys can like tell. It doesn't matter which one's me in this situation, in this scenario, but either way, I don't know why I just wrote it out of nowhere. It was just like something in my head, and I haven't had that conversation or argument with my current significant other in a while. So I don't know what brought it up. I think I probably watched some Instagram reel or something. I don't know. But I typed out that whole script because I feel like I don't know when to stop telling people what to do. Let me give you a backstory of who I am. I was raised by a single mother my whole life, my whole 22 years. And she's been a single mother for 26 years. Sorry, I just moved that. I feel like it affected the audio. And she's Asian. She's very independent, okay? She's very strong-minded. And so with being raised by that kind of role model, okay, she always thinks she's right, okay? And most of the time she is. And not just because she's a mom, but because she's a mom. But like, she's gone through so much shit, okay? And so I do trust her a lot. But every time we get into an argument, it's like she doesn't see my side, and like I see her side, but she still keeps like, I don't know, like I'm trying so hard for her to see my point of view, and she's trying so hard to make me understand her, but not only understand her, but to also do what she wants me to do and listen exactly what she says to do. And I hate that. And that dynamic brought what was brought over into my relationships, my romantic relationships. And I feel like if I don't work on it, it's going to ruin what I have. And I don't want that. So what I'm trying to say is I have a tendency to think that I'm always right. Because most of the time, I am right. But I can be wrong sometimes. I definitely can. And I can admit that, okay? I'm gonna move this and it might make some noises. I'm wrong sometimes, okay? And I can admit that. Can I admit that to my significant other? Yes. Oh my god, I think it's going down. Sorry if that's making noise. Ugh. Ah! Don't see that. I have the tendency to control. Like, I feel like I know what's best. I feel like I do. But like, is it my place to tell them? Like, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a committed long-term relationship. So why would you not want my help? Why would you not want your significant other's help, you know? I don't want my significant other's help because I think I have so much pride. Like, my ego, I do have a lot of ego. And it's because of that, because of a stupid ass power trip that a lot of people have, it ruins a lot of relationships because people don't know how to step the fuck down. They don't. And they don't want to be seen as vulnerable. They don't want to be seen as weak. Wow, you can definitely see where I scratched just barely. Being in a relationship is hard. It's kind of hard. It is hard. But if you're lucky like me, you have someone to be able to like actually help you get through that. Y'all, my knee's been hurting. I've had stress fractures. Oh, my knee is hurting. My knees. They just be aching out of nowhere. I mean, they ache like every single second of the day, but like sometimes it just like it zaps out of nowhere and then it goes like all over my knees. Like, okay, this is my knee, right? It goes like bang. The pain is low-key unbearable sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot to say, but like now that I'm here, I can't say much. And I was literally like on the toilet yesterday describing what I was going to say. Like literally talking IRL and being like, okay, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. And then I was literally arguing with myself in there, like on the shitter. Sorry if that made a noise. Okay. Okay, which one should I say? Okay. Being close to someone just because they fit your standards of appearances. Oh. Okay. How do you make friends? It is hard as freak to make friends. For me. I have no idea how to make friends. And the reason why is because A, I'm a little judgy. And B, which actually I should have said B first. I don't know how to be myself around people. Why? Because I'm sort of crazy. And I'm sort of I feel like not a lot of people know how to like speak my language. And that language being English. I know you stupid asses are gonna be like, oh, you mean the ching ching ling ling language? No, shut the fuck up. Anyways. Yeah, I feel like no one gets me. I'm just so different. No, but seriously, no. I don't want to say that. But I am like low-key thinking about it. But no, I shouldn't say that. No, because now everyone's gonna hate me. No, see? Bro, y'all are so mean. That's why I'm like low-key second guessing about posting video podcasts, just because like once you match a voice to a face, it's just gonna be so easy. You're like so you're so exposed to a lot of hate. And I'm so scared to put myself back out there because, as some of you may know, I used to post TikToks a lot. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. And I was somewhat of an influencer. I would rant a lot on TikTok videos. I would post it. I would, do get ready with me's, and I would post like thirst traps and stuff. Can you believe that was the one that would get more views? Actually, no. The ones that would get more views would be the relatable ones. The ones where I'm like not limp. I got a limp, but no. Lip syncing to like a song, but like I got a caption on it, but it's a relatable caption. So, and then that would get more views. Did you guys know that I haven't been on TikTok since since May 2025. I mean 2024, sorry, jeez. So yeah, it's been over a year. It's been over a year, guys. And back in December in 2024, I forgot my passcode to my phone. Like, I don't know what happened. It was like a random ass Saturday, and no, it was a Friday. Yeah, it was definitely a Friday. I forgot my passcode. I woke up. I was gonna go on my phone. I was looking at all my notifications, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna reply to this. So I clicked on it, and I looked at the screen, and I was like, I forgot my fucking passcode. It was the weirdest feeling ever, because that has never ever happened. It was like the biggest brain fart. I don't know what I had. It was like a little minor brain something. I don't want to say it, but like it was just something. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I forgot my passcode, and I don't know how the fuck that happened. And so I went to the Apple store, and then they gave me the news like, yeah, you can't. If you don't remember your passcode, then you can't get in. You literally cannot get in. I was like, oh, okay. And so I had to restart my phone and sign in with my Apple ID. And put in my email, put in my password. And they told me, the screen told me that I needed another Apple device to verify my account, verify the login or whatever. I don't have another fucking Apple device. What the fuck? So I had to make a new Apple ID. And the reason why I'm telling all of this is because, wait, why was I even? I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm so dead. It's almost 30 minutes into this podcast episode. I don't know why I had to say podcast episode. Just say episode. Or can I say epi? Epi. Yeah. What was I even saying? I hate. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say I hate myself. I love myself. I look in the mirror every single day and I tell myself, I love her and I love you. There is nothing you can't do. Don't give up. No, I don't do that. I should. Self-talk and self-love is what's gonna get you to places. I've stopped believing in myself for a while. Well, after I moved back here. Yeah, I was gone for like 9 months. Pursuing something, pursuing a big dream of mine that I've had since I was a wee little child in elementary school. And I accomplished it. But since I moved back, I'm back to doing nothing. I've been back for 4 months now. 4 months. And you know what I've been doing? Spending money, getting knocked up. Just kidding. I'm not pregnant. But like, I go to sleep at like 1 a.m. every day. I wake up at like 9 a.m. But I actually get out of bed by like 12. Can you believe that? And it's getting a little worse. And I think that's why I started season 2 now, right now. Like, I've been such a bum that it's like getting to me. But like, before, when I was like actively a bum, it would get to me a lot worse. Like, I would actually start feeling genuinely depressed and other things. And but ever since I came back, after I was away for 9 months and I got back, like, me being a bum, like, my mindset about it has changed. I want to get stuff done. Like, I have more of a motivation to get out of this cycle, is what I'm trying to say. Like, before, when I was a bum and not doing anything with my life, I would stay there for a while. I would stay there in that stagnant lifestyle for a long time. And I did get out of it for a while. I mean, I did full-time school, had a full-time job. Then I failed all my classes and quit my job. Jeez. You know what? I am in my early fucking 20s. If you have your shit figured out by now, that's amazing for you. Like, that is great. If you know exactly what you want to do, your exact path of life, and how to get there, and you're actively taking the steps to where you want to be at a certain age or at some point in your life, then good job. Because I am like what is that term called? I am a procrastinator perfectionist. What that means is I get so stressed out about the work that I haven't even started because I want it to be perfect. And because I want it to be perfect, I'm procrastinating on actually getting it started. And a fear goes into that as well. Like, I'm scared to start something because of like what could happen. I don't know. But I think my mindset has gotten better in terms of like I'm less of an optimist. Whoa. No, I meant to say I'm less of a pessimist and more of an optimist. Okay, I got my words switched up, okay? Okay. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, y'all, I have a hike. I have a hike on Friday. And it's like an 8-hour hike. Oh my god. Excuse Excuse me, I don't know why I blew it that way, like there's someone in front of me. I mean, there's me, but like, that was so stupid. Anyways, I have an 8 hour hike, and them bitches freaking planned it so that we leave at 2 a.m. What? Bro, I don't know. 2 a.m.? No, that's actually insane. I was like, can we do like 4? No, 2 a.m. I'm like, okay. I know I have no say in this. It's okay. Let's just do, because it's an 8 hour hike and we want to get there in time for the sunrise. So like, I get it, but 2 a.m. It's okay. All 5 of us will suffer. It's okay. Ugh. Honestly, it's okay. I love hiking. And I've never done this hike before, obviously. And it's an 8 hour hike. I don't know. It depends. Like, I might stretch it out to like fucking 10 because I'm not that athletically inclined. But I feel like after all the shit that I went through in those 9 months that I was gone, I can do anything. So if I focus on that mindset, I can literally do anything. I can fucking fly if I want to. Let me just like, actually, no, that's not good. I don't want to, no. You know, like a dove? Like, no, don't, no. Enough of that shit. Sorry guys, my knee is really hurting. I need like, when I go on that hike, I told my boyfriend like I need to get that tape for your knee because it just hurts so bad. Like, I asked the doctor, how long do stress fractures usually like heal from, like completely heal? I said completely heal, and he said probably a couple months. I said I've had this since June 2024, and he was like, oh yikes, yeah, you need to get that checked out. It's because like it wasn't a doctor's visit for me, it was for my boyfriend because he had gotten into a car accident. And so yeah, and I was like, hi, random question, totally irrelevant, but how long do stress fractures usually completely heal? He was like, oh yeah, just like a few months, usually like 3 to 6. And I was like, okay, I'm only asking because I've had my stress fracture since last year of June. He was like, oh yeah, you should, if it's like for that long, you should definitely get it checked out, see if there's anything wrong with it. It can heal improperly, and that's probably why it's hurting. My health insurance is complete trash. I mean, I've never used it, so like I don't know. But considering that it's you know what, never mind. Let me stop right there. I have so many hangnails. Ouchie. See, I didn't realize this was called a hangnail. I thought it was literally just excess skin. I mean, maybe this one. No, it's like, hey, y'all can't see it. Shit. Guys, I've been happier. Just because I'm ranting. No, I've been so I'm about to start my period, and usually before I start my period, I'm very, very down. Like super depressed. When I say super depressed, like, oh my god. It's bad. Like, it's really bad. And I get super emotional, and I get super angry and irritable. But this whole week, I've been so motivated to get stuff done, and I've done so much. And, you know, since I'm unemployed, so I have a lot of time in my hands. I usually just cook, clean, you know, do all the wifey stuff. What else do I do with my life? Reels. Currently rewatching The Vampire Diaries. I'm on season I want to say 4, but like, no sé, I don't. And I'm also watching Modern Family. I never got to finish that, so I started that again. So, I'm on season 5 of Vampire Diaries. Season 5 is where Enzo comes in and the Augustine vampire. And then yeah, whatever. Yeah, guys. So this has been a great podcast episode, right? There I go again with saying podcast episode. This has been a great episode, right? Right? Tell me it was great, guys. Tell me your feedback, cause I have so much more to say. Like, I love yapping, and my boyfriend loves when I yap, and I never thought I'd get that. Okay. Well, I have an extra 10 minutes for you guys. You guys are more than welcome to watch it. If not, thank you for listening to my episode of Do Me Wong, hosted by Rebecca Wong. And it is 11:21 p.m. right now. And good night. Hopefully, my boyfriend doesn't hear me because. Can you hear me? Okay, no, he's asleep. Ow. Hopefully he doesn't hear me because, like, I'm going to be talking and I don't want him to hear me because I want him to have a good night's sleep. Anyways, I guess you can say this is a bonus clip because it is 11:18 p.m. on July 20th, 2025. Okay. I was literally just testing because this is my first time setting this up, and I don't know how it's gonna be. I tested the audio on it, and I mean, it's all right. It's not the best, like, and I probably, I already talked about this. Like, I waited a while to start recording season 2 of Do Me Wong because I was just wanting to get a new mic. Obviously, it didn't happen because I'm using the same darn lame mic. But whatever. Also, I hope my little brother doesn't hear me right now because I said goodnight to him. Obviously, this is not me sleeping. So, what should I say in the bonus clip? So if you've listened to my podcast episode this far into the episode, I'm on FaceTime with my boyfriend. I don't know if that made sense when I was explaining, but like I feel like that was kind of like obvious. Anyways, I don't know how this is gonna work because of the glare of my glasses, and I've been wearing these glasses at night. And my goal of doing these podcast episodes is like me just talking at night because that's when the brain starts braining. Okay. Not in the morning. Wait, what? My boyfriend just texted me. Oh. Oh, okay. Can you actually sue? Oh, wait, no. I forgot to put my phone on D&D, Rebecca. I'm gonna do that real quick. Thanks for letting me know. I'm probably not gonna put this in the podcast episode because I bet that episode is probably gonna be super long already. So why do I look cross-eyed? Am I cross-eyed? No. Oh my god, I look cross-eyed. This is not even funny. Okay, I sleep now. Good night. I love you too, Dookie Bear. No, I call you Pookie Bear. Anyways, I'm pretty tired. And it's only been 3 minutes of me talking. I don't want to talk too much because I don't know what I'm going to say in this. I don't know what I'm going to say in the original clip, in the original actual official podcast episode. And this is just like a bonus. But really, this is just like a rough draft of season 2, episode 1. As you can tell, it's very unfiltered, unedited, and if there are long pauses, long silences of seconds of silences, forgive me. I have such a bad habit of like not knowing how to be myself by myself. That's actually really bad. Like, I think before I used to, I don't know if it's because like it's been a really long time since I've talked and recorded myself, like, professionally. Not professional. This is far from professional. Okay, no, like officially, because I be ranting on my Instagram private story. Okay, sometimes, and I didn't want my little brother to come in here and see me talking because that's embarrassing. Even though he's walked inside my room while I've been recording multiple times, I just find it really embarrassing for myself, especially because I haven't done this in a fat ass minute. I'm not sure if you guys even heard that. I'm gonna have to look back at the audio. Anyways, I feel like, I don't know, like I came up with this idea because actually I've thought about this before when I when I did season 1 of my podcast, but I had like a really old MacBook Air, and the camera. Okay, well, my little brother's about to come in. Never mind. Oh, I'm nervous. It was a really old MacBook. It was a really old laptop, and the camera wasn't that good. Well, actually, I don't even know if this camera is any better, to be honest. I like to work with this laptop because this laptop, I just got it this year back in March, and it's a lot better. It's a lot better. The battery life on it, anything is better than my old laptop. Don't get me wrong. But I'm still grateful for this laptop, and I bought it full price. No coupons, not on sale. Like, that is very unlike me. I was bawling when I came back from my very long hiatus of real life. And I don't think I would mention it in my new podcast episode. I don't know. We're not that close yet. Okay. We are close in the sense of I'm definitely going to be talking about trauma. I'm definitely going to talk about yo shit and my shit. And things are going to get personal, but not like in that sense just yet. But if you know, you know. That is so corny. My boyfriend just recently got a haircut, and when he puts like his whole like hair down, like covering his forehead, it's like a straight line above his eyebrow. And he just got out the shower and he put it down, he combed it down, and he came downstairs and he was like, no, I was like, oh my god. I took like 3 photos of him posing as like an Edgar, because it was just it was just not him at all. Boy, it was so funny though. Oh my gosh. It was so funny. Wait, why did I even bring that up? What was I even talking about? You know what? I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways, you know what? I'm done with this bonus clip. This bonus clip is going to be 10 minutes tops, okay? So thank you for listening to an extra 30 to an extra 10 minutes of this podcast episode, season 2, episode 1. I'm glad to be back.